Welcome to InfinityCast. Have you ever found yourself in a quiet moment, maybe looking up at the night sky, and just asked, why? Why are we here? What's the point of it all? That profound, sometimes unsettling search for meaning is at the very heart of existential philosophy. And to help me navigate these deep waters today, I'm joined by the brilliant Indra.
It's great to be here, Niko. And that question, it's the ultimate one, isn't it? It feels like we're hardwired to search for a purpose, a grand narrative for our lives. But the existentialists challenge us by suggesting that maybe, just maybe, the universe doesn't come with one pre-installed.
Exactly. Let's start with Jean-Paul Sartre. He famously said that for humans, existence precedes essence. Unlike a paper knife, which is designed with a purpose first, we are born without one. We simply exist. And according to Sartre, we are then condemned to be free. It's a terrifying and exhilarating idea that we are entirely responsible for creating our own meaning, our own essence, through the choices we make.
It's a heavy burden to know that every choice defines not just you, but your vision for all of humanity. But then you have Albert Camus, who looked at this same situation and saw something else. He saw the absurd. The absurd is that clash, that unbridgeable gap between our desperate human need for meaning and reason and the cold, silent, unreasonable universe.
The universe just doesn't answer back when we ask why.
Precisely. And for Camus, the answer isn't to give up or find false hope. It's to live in rebellion. He points to the myth of Sisyphus, condemned to push a boulder up a hill for eternity, only for it to roll back down. Camus says, we must imagine Sisyphus happy. Why? Because in the moment he walks back down the hill, fully aware of his futile fate, he is free. His rebellion, his consciousness of his struggle, is his meaning. He finds meaning not in the goal, but in the scornful struggle itself.
So Sartre says we must build our own meaning from scratch, and Camus says we find it by rebelling against the lack of it. But there's a third voice here, an earlier one, Søren Kierkegaard. He also recognized the absurdity of it all, the limits of reason, but his solution was entirely different.
The leap of faith.
The leap of faith. Kierkegaard, a devout Christian, argued that to find true meaning, you must take a blind, passionate, subjective leap into belief. It's not a conclusion you reach through logic. It's a choice you make to believe in something greater despite the lack of evidence, because that relationship becomes your personal, ultimate truth.
So we have three powerful paths from the same starting point. Sartre's path of radical creation, Camus' path of defiant rebellion, and Kierkegaard's path of the personal, irrational leap. It seems the search for meaning is less about finding a universal answer and more about choosing how we're going to confront the question.
And that choice is perhaps the most meaningful act of all. Whether you see life as a blank canvas to paint, a boulder to push with a smile, or a chasm to leap across in faith, the power lies in the conscious decision to engage with the question. Something for us all to reflect on. That's all the time we have for today. Join us next time on InfinityCast.